Kyle Tucker after we talked about Alvarez, but Bregman's the one he circled to get going.
For Houston, after they scored only 22 runs in the previous 9 games, Altuve puts one down, and he is on. A bunt hit, catching the Rockies off guard, and Ryan in Chicago earlier this week. Bouncer toward third, backhanded McMahon. Long throw to first, and what a play by McMahon to get Bregman. 283. Breaking for third is Altuve. The throw gets away from McMahon. Altuve doesn't see it. Now he does, and he stays at third base. Chasing it down. Career so far with Houston. Gets this one in the air to center. Should score the run. Moving in is Doyle. Altuve tags from third. Doyle comes up firing toward the plate. It's offline. And the Gold Glove winner from last year in center for the Rockies could not get. 3-2. Tucker swings and a drive. Right field and deep. Back is Bouchard, and it is gone. Second straight day here in Mexico City. Kyle Tucker has left the ballpark. 2-0 Astros.
Well, there's no doubt about this one. Back the one yesterday, he was laughing running around the bases knowing it was a fly ball that got out of here. This one he got all of. Hadn't really gotten a good pitch to hit to this four-seam middle end. Just does a beautiful job keeping that front side in, staying through it 100 miles an hour off the bat.
In a 2 spot here in the first, Jeremy Peña climbs in. Offers to the first pitch, playable and left. And coming in, Nolan Jones makes the catch, side retire.
And that it would happen eventually. He's happy it happened early. He feels like he's ready to go. Guys?
Yeah, and one of the things he talked about, that elbow inflammation to his slider.
Right back up the middle off the bat of Ezequiel Tovar, backhanded by Altuve. And he gets the young, outstanding shortstop of the Rockies. Center fielder for Colorado, 326, 3 homers. And he shows bunt, puts one down. Valdez fields and throws on a dig, out at first base on a close play. As Southern California powerhouse, Jess, modern day. And he goes the other way, and a solid liner for a hit toward the line. Cut off by Yordan Alvarez in left, and McMahon a 2-out hit the other way. And that gives a base runner to Colorado here. Runner goes. Throw down a second from Caratini. Safe, sliding in with a steal is McMahon.
First stolen base of the year for Ryan McMahon. Does a nice job getting a good jump. Picked a great pitch to the breaking ball, 80 miles an hour, gets under the tag.
And now the Astros may want to challenge this. So they are challenging
this.
So it is overturned. Caught stealing. Ryan McMahon at second base. Yesterday, DHing today for Houston. He lifts this one in the air to center. Back goes Doyle onto the track, and he makes the catch up against the fence.
We're in Mexico City, and that's what happened there. A ball that almost left the yard.
First pitch pop-up, Mauricio Dubon behind third. And angling over the shortstop. And Ezequiel Tovar makes the catch in 2 quick outs. The runner in scoring position yesterday. And he hits it on the ground back toward the middle, backhanded. The other side is second. And a nice play defensively. Alan Trejo gets Abreu, a Mexican-born player. And those are just some of the standouts. First pitch and a bouncer to short. And it skips through Jeremy Peña. And out into left center, and Elias Diaz, who was at the plate when on appeal, Ryan McMahon was caught stealing. Payoff pitch, hit in the air to right, playable for Tucker. Roaming over toward the corner, now backing up, shy of the track. And he makes the catch, back to first goes Diaz, one away. Payoff pitch to Jones, swinging a ball, hit toward the alleyway. Hustling over is DeBone from center. He won't get there. It lands on the track. Skips up against the wall. Stopping at third is Elias Diaz. And a double to right center for Nolan Jones. And the Rockies are in business. An abbreviated season last year because of injury. And Bouchard goes the other way. Flares one to right. And it falls in for a hit. Diaz is home. They're going to hold Nolan Jones at third. Sean Bouchard goes the other way and gets a run in for the Rockies. Stallings in the air to right. Playable for Tucker. This is deep enough to score the run. Tagging is Nolan Jones. Back to first goes Bouchard. And Stallings a sac fly to right. And we're tied at 2.
Especially to start the season.
Here's Alan Trejo. First pitch liner to center. Dubon backing up. Makes the catch to retire the side. But the Rockies tie the game. They get
about treating this week and this trip to Mexico City as something of a fresh start, a clean slate. What are you hoping this trip can do for your team moving forward this season?
100%. You know, we kind of picked
Important players, but he's like, we landed and it was like home for all of us.
Altuve to left. Way back there. Gone. 7 for Altuve. Crushed that one to give the Astros the lead again.
These guys are having fun, hitting the ball in the air, 106 miles an hour off the bat. I just love that Jose Altuve's first at bat was a drag bunt down the line, and then he comes up huge. This is like top row out in left field.
Astros in the third. And Bregman fists one the other way. And he punches that one into right for a hit. And that will make Bregman feel a little bit better after the struggles that he's had to start the year. Bregman at first, the pitch. And there's the fastball in the outside corner. Strike 3 called, got a couple extra inches on. The Giants played here. Tucker gets under it. Foul ground near the dugout. Stallings has a play, makes the catch, side retired.
Some of the chase, but he has so much confidence. You can see he's constantly yes, yes, wanting to swing the bat.
Didn't want to swing at that one in the dirt. Picked up, and Caratini completes the strikeout down at powerlifting family. Our coverage begins following our ball game here in Mexico City as Brenton Doyle down on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts. He's committed 5 already. And there he went fishing, and Framber Valdez strikes out the side.
Are seeing the return of Framber Valdez. This is a shot by Jeremy Peña.
it's a homer.
Jose, how different does Jeremy Peña look here offensively this year with the power?
It's very good. Very strong player. You see this homer, it was a bomb. So it's pretty fun. Rotation. So we're going to be back very soon. I think Javi's going to throw the ball a couple of weeks the other day, and we enjoy all that day with my teammates, and we got some food, and they are pretty happy playing here. I'll soon play again.
And last one for you. Last year's run to the World Baseball Classic.
Dubon grounded out. 2 outs, and Jose Abreu skies this one in a shallow center. Trejo backpedaling, gives way to the center fielder Doyle coming in.
Because they watched last year, that's the sport they want to play.
Elias Diaz shoots one through the whole right side, and a leadoff single as he's 2 for 2 today. He singled and scored in the second, now aboard here to open. Montero flew out first time up, bounces one toward third, backhanded by Bregman to second. Altuve the turn, 2 around the horn, double play, nicely done by the Astros. Randy Arozarena was on Team Mexico, was fooled by the breaking ball, and the 4th strikeout for Valdez. So pitches around that leadoff, and the man who's got the most home runs for any player from Mexico, as Victor Caratini pushes one the other way, a leadoff single to start the top of the 5th for Houston.
Having that passion, where did it come from? Not just your father, especially knowing that it wasn't very popular there.
Yeah, because my dad, like you say, I mean, Oaxaca is not a Rockies. That's the first team to give me the real opportunity to become a major league player, and I still working for them, and I go to working with.
Certainly, Vinny Castilla was. As a high chopper to third, Alex Bregman handles it, and he throws out Bouchard, 1 gone.
Mariners are still winning it. The Rangers close behind them, and then the A's are in third. Angels and then Astros.
Stallings down swinging. 5th strikeout for with his pitch count.
100%.
Joe Espada telling us this is right around the target for him. He gets the strikeout, his 6th strikeout, and that could be the punctuation mark for. What a play. ESPN bet. Alvarez skies it, shallow left center. Tovar going out, calling off the left fielder. Jones coming in. Ezekiel
ground ball to second base as well. it's that level every time.
Speaking of grounders to second base, easy play for Alan Trejo to take care of Tucker, and there's 2 outs. 24. Gets under this one, over toward the right field line. Bouchard hustling over, crossing into foul ground, and Sean Bouchard makes the catch. Strikeouts, no walks in 5 innings for Framber Valdez as a liner to left. Yordan Alvarez backing up, reaches the rim of the warning track, and there's 1 away here in the last of this.
Autograph on a baseball, and it meant the world to me and my family.
Alex Bregman flags it down, spinning, skips it over to Abreu at first. Good stretch on the right field side by Jose.
The players I'm talking about, Bregman made a beautiful spin move to get this out, just to get to this in the 5-6 hole. Spun around, controlled enough. Get a skip.
Blistered on the ground, backhanded by Abreu, and he robs McMahon of a hit. Good play here in the 7th. Austin Gomber continues to work. Golf toward right, over toward the line. Easy play for Sean Bouchard.
Fans have been great, and we're getting to see some good baseball today.
What have you enjoyed the most? Have you been to Mexico City before, and what have you been able to get out and see and do?
So I'm here in the top of the 7th. Jose Abreu up for the Astros. In the air to center, going back is Doyle, and he comes in a few steps, makes the catch. All right, Cal, you got.
Some of the stuff is similar. The way the ball moves seems to be similar. The ball flies a little bit more here. But the biggest difference I've seen is actually the turf infield record, especially with some of the guys that have come through. It's something I take. I wear proudly. I think that
the U.S. and all these unique spots.
Swing and a miss. Cave down on strikes, and Abreu a 1-2-3 bottom of the 7th. Victor Caratini leads off the 8th against Jake Bird.
Ooh.
And that one knocks Caratini down. And that one got away from Bird, down and in. 97 on a sinker, and Caratini touching his.
Best thing was landing here in Mexico City.
And Altuve takes the slider inside, draws a walk, and there's 2. Bregman hits it sharply back up the middle into center. They're going to wave Caratini around third, and the throw to the plate is cut by Montero at the mound. Alex Bregman delivers an RBI single. 5-2 Astros. Pitch, Alvarez swings, a liner to right. Sean Bouchard roaming over, makes the catch, tagging at second as Altuve gets over to third, and Bregman stays at first base on the liner to right off the bat. It is a beautiful ballpark.
Oh, it's awesome.
Weak ground at a second, charging it. Trejo throws out Tucker, and by running, the Astros had to stay out of the double play as Altuve. Bregman out there at second. And Peña draws ball 4. Pulled sharply past third, fair down the line for Diaz. Bregman trotting in. They're sending Jeremy Peña all the way from first. 2-run double blister down the left field side. And Yainer Diaz puts the Astros up 8-2. Lead.
No.
Backing up at second base. Alan Trejo throws out Dubon, side retired, but 4 more for the Astros in an 8-2 lead.
Joe Espada told us he needs to get in.
And the strikeout for Ryan Presley. And there's 1 away here in the
weeks ago.
Push the other way, past the bag, fair down the line for Jacob Stallings. Sac fly back in the second for the veteran catcher. The singles past the bag at first base in the first hit at first for the Rockies. Pitch, swing and a miss, got him. And that curve, which is the bread and butter for Ryan Presley, 2 gone.
Plagued, so they're not getting far into games.
On the ground is short, backhanded by Peña. Flips it to Altuve to get the force on Stallings to retire the side.
This would be the best place to do it.
There's a high chop off the mound. Nick Mears handles it for out number 1. He leads the National League in strikeouts. As Caratini skies one to center, drifting back is Doyle. And now coming in a few steps, Brenton Doyle makes the catch. To short. Backhanded. Ezequiel Tovar throws out Altuve, a 1-2-3 ninth for Nick Mears. City Series from AAA, and that ball's blistered to left, and it falls in front of Mauricio Dubon out there in left field, the leadoff single. And Brenton Doyle is on to start the bottom of the ninth for Colorado. 2 on McMahon. So Hader gets him with the breaking ball. And out number 1 here in the ninth, the slider for the strikeout. Moving him out of the closer's role.
Well, the history that Brian Presley has within this organization as the closer. The amount of World Series and saves and just huge key moments.
Wild pitch moves Doyle to second. And a high chop toward third. Bregman charging it. Gloves on the move. And he gets Elias Diaz at first base. Holding at second is Brenton Doyle. Speared by Hader on the sharp grounder. And that will win it for Houston. What a play by Hader on the comebacker. And that's the ball game of the Astros, who put up 12 runs yesterday, sweep this Mexico City series, and win the finale by a score of 8-2. Framber Valdez off the injured list, the win. 3 homers for Houston, and they scored 20 runs in the 2 games.
Yeah, and the biggest thing outside of the offense, not just the 20 runs that they scored, but the pitching. I mean, the fact that Framber Valdez, they got him back in a big way, 6 Ks, no walks, and their bullpen shut him down.
And the bullpen was lights out. 4 scoreless innings, giving up just 2 hits. And everybody in the Astros, and Jose Abreu, even with his struggles, will feel good about leaving here, considering he had 2 hits and drove in a run yesterday. So Valdez the win. Austin Gomber suffers the loss for Colorado. 8-2. The Astros win both these games. Houston now 9-19. And the Rockies fall to 7-21 on the season. Both teams will have an off day tomorrow.